and still every day I'm sad. Feel the pain when I think about my fat. Let it rain, wear the shit like a bat.
Come on, get up in here. Sit your ass down. Get a drink. Pontiac. Let me check my dog. Pontiac. Pontiac. Hey, girl. All right. All right, she's good. So what's poppin'? So basically I'm gonna try and, I don't know, I guess just talk about the project a little bit. I put the note out earlier, just kind of explaining how it started. I went to rehab a little over a year ago, and I was in a place where I couldn't do shit for 3 months, and I'm a workaholic, and you know what I'm saying? It's what I am. I like to work a lot. And basically when I got my own condo that I was living in by myself, I got like a small recording set up and started making shit from there. Just to see if I could even make music, because it's a scary feeling doing something. I've been a drug addict for half my life. I'm 31 years old. I started doing drugs heavily when I was like 15 years old, and then at 16 it kind of escalated when my grandfather had passed away. He was like another dad to me. So whenever that happened, I kind of went off the deep end. And doing drugs was all I knew how to do to cope with anything, good, bad. If it was good, I wanted to make it better by getting high. If it was bad, I wanted to fucking numb it up and forget about it by getting high. It's all I knew. But I appreciate. So basically, what I'm getting at is it was a big jump getting sober. Getting sober was something I never ever wanted to do, as this shit, whenever me and Ruby started this shit, I was already a drug addict. And as this shit started, as we started finding more success, it didn't cure any of the problems I had, any of the trauma I had. As much as people think like money and shit, and the success and the notoriety will kind of fix your problems, and maybe this goes without saying, but maybe I was naive at the time and I fucking, I thought it would fix some shit, but it didn't. It kind of just amplified things, and it made it even worse. And then, having the money and the resources to get and do whatever I wanted didn't help either. So I never wanted to get sober. A lot of people tried to step in and get me sober, but one thing I've learned through getting clean is like you can't make someone quit until they're ready to quit. You can do everything in the world, from begging to, everything. I'm sure you guys know, from begging, you just kind of have to hit a bottom on your own. And in my own way, I hit my own bottom. And even when I went to rehab, I didn't go to rehab trying to do a good, noble deed. Like, I wasn't like, you know what? Yeah, I'm fucking up. I need to go get some help. I was actually in a pretty toxic relationship to where I was just trying to run and just trying to get away. And the only way I could do that legitimately, it's a very complex and complicated story, but the only way I could do that legitimately was, to use the excuse of, I need to go get help. I need to go to rehab. Just get me the fuck out of here. I was just trying to get the fuck out and figure it out later. But, and going to rehab, even when I went there, I had no intention of staying sober whatsoever. You know, I thought I was gonna go there for like 2 weeks, dry out, and then be right back to my bullshit. But you know, something happened. You know, the place I went to Palm Desert. You know, there's a bunch of facilities out there, and the place I went to was really great. The people were really great, and I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a miracle. It's one of those things that'll make you get a cross tatted on your fucking face because it's just something happened. But I think a lot of that too was fear of coming back home. I didn't want to come back home. I still didn't know how to deal with the shit that I had going on here, and that kept me out there. But it's kind of a blessing in disguise keeping me out there because it allowed me the time, you know, to get myself right and shit. But, you know, I try not to read the comments, but I'm a fucking human. I do it. You know, you read the good, you got to read the bad. But for the most part, it's been a lot of love, man. You know, it's been a roller coaster dropping this project with like the emotions and going through shit. You know, before it even dropped yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, I fucked up and I went on Reddit. Don't ever do that. And I started reading some of the comments from the people that had, you know, already gotten it over there. And some of the people were saying bad shit and whatever. I mean, it's their opinion, but, you know, it just made me go from here to like fucking, and I was like, fuck, am I doing the right thing by doing this? Blah, blah, you know, just some fear bullshit. One thing about fear, hey, remember this, one thing about fear is not real. That shit ain't real. That shit is an illusion. I just want to say that real quick because getting clean and getting sober, you know, that was a big thing I had to deal with was a lot of fear. But anyway, yeah, so it's been a roller coaster, man. And, you know, me and my cousin got in the studio yesterday, so it kind of got my mind off of shit, working on our new project. And then, yeah, man, it was time to release. I was super excited. And just going through the comments, it's been a lot of love. It's been overwhelming, and it makes me feel really good. You know, making over 100 songs, it's you know, it's kind of hard to pick and to tell a story. Like the fucking solo could have been laced with just straight hard sounding shit. I had it. You know, it could have been laced with whatever. But why even make a Scrim album at that point? Why not just fucking, you know, make more Uicideboy shit? And, you know, that's kind of the conclusion I came to. And you know, with Ruby and the managers, the same with them. And, you know, a lot of those songs, believe me, they're not just in the can forever. You know, there's a plan for everything. You know, some of those songs that I had that were part of that 100 already came out. You know, with Ruby getting on some of them for Stop Staring at the Shadows. Some of them are getting worked on right now. You know, Ruby's still putting verses on them and shit and helping me kind of complete them and make them right. But overall, you know, I read some of the bad shit too, but whatever. It's to be expected, man. Like, art's subjective. You know, if you like it, if not, I see you big mad. Scrim used auto-tune, dude. He used auto-tune, oh my God. Why don't he sound like 2015 Scrim? Why doesn't he sound like he's 25, 24 years old again? Oh my God. Let's fuck off. If you don't like it, don't listen, man. But you know, I feel like it's something that can, I feel like it's something that can grow on you. You know, the more you listen to it, listen to it for the first time, especially if you're expecting like Uicideboy shit. I understand as someone that listens to artists myself, and I'm a fan of artists, I understand the shock of like hearing something so different when it does come out. But you know, if you're up to it and you're open to it, you know, just keep giving it a couple listens, and I think you'll come around. Because true story, my manager Kyle, you know, I was sending him all these songs as I was making them, and he would always bust my balls because they were soft, and, you know, he likes all the hard shit and this and that. And long story short, you know, over a period of time of listening to it, it made me feel really good that, you know, he was talking to me the other day, and he's like, bro, this project has really grown on me. And, you know, there's a lot of songs on there that he now fucks with that I would have never, you know, guessed him fucking with before. But, you know, just a couple little tidbits about the album. You know, I think a lot of people think I'm talking about females the whole time. I am. Past relationships, girls that I've tried to have a normal relationship with. But a lot of the songs, you know, I talk about drugs as if they were a female to me, you know, someone that has my heart, someone that I'm in love with. So maybe, I'm not going to say which songs, but maybe go back and, you know, have that in your head whenever you listen to it. But, you know, I love y'all. I care about y'all, man. I really do. I'm not here to explain myself. I'm just here to kind of give you some insight on the album. And, you know, I mean, dude, it would take me all day to sit here and to go into detail of what I've been through the past year. Seriously. I know I'm kind of giving you a concise version, the cliff notes of it.
Wonder where you at. Missing pieces of me, leaving trace for you to find. Wipe my tears with the clock. When I start to cry, been riding with the sticks, feeling bad. Hang out the roof, squeezing on the whole man.